What up, guys? Ooh. There we go. I think we got everything set up. We still got about 20 minutes to the top of the hour here. Everything's still kind of pointing to the downside at the moment. Let's see here. Oh, that was from this morning. I think we should be good to go. Right. Almost need to lose these 50s. I just don't know if we're going to stay in that range here. Kind of see how it needs to get through that 48. What's up, man? We're just now starting out. We try to get on right before the top of the hour. I don't know if we're going to sit here and just consolidate or if we're going to stay in the range. I guess it would be 8 o'clock my time. This thing could easily pull back. Oh, damn it. I was trying to get those first quick points there. Oh, shit. May have to close this if this comes back up because it could stay in a range. Give it a few more minutes to push down. If not, we'll close this. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Because this could just stay in a range to the top of the hour. And so if it's going to stay in a range, I'd rather just close it out and look for another entry here. I say back above 48 or 50, I'll close. Because I know this could easily pull back up to 80. All right, we're about to have a new candle print. If this new candle could print and go back up to the top up there and stay in this range. So that's something you got to be aware of. And it already looks like it since it's a big wick. So like I said, back above 50, we will close. Yeah, we're on the 5-minute charts. We may just stay in this tight range to the top of the hour. To me, it looks like it's just going to go back up to like possible the 70s and 80s. And we're just going to stay in this range. Because we can always re-enter. It's okay. It's still constantly a free trade because we got those first few points. So now we'll just have to sit and wait and see if we basically push back up to 65 here. So basically what I do sometimes in the Asia market, since Asia is so slow, I'll usually just look for that first quick 5 points, and that way it kind of makes it a free trade, and we'll try to make most of our money off of the runner. Time is it? Okay. No, that's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning for me, Rosin. Yeah, there's just no way. I usually just do Asia and the New York session. If I could wake up, I would, but I just know I can't wake up. A lot of times I'm asleep by like 10 o'clock, then I'm usually back up between like 4 o'clock though. I don't sleep in late, but I don't wake up motivated to come look at charts. And we really have not had the greatest price action. I want to say that one big move right there was basically from what? The top of the hour? That probably 7 o'clock big move all the way down. Just don't want to end up jumping in too long. Yeah, usually I just do the Asia session and then New York session. I know the minute I try to chase this, that it's just going to yank back up. And that's kind of what I feel like if I try to chase this. All right, new 5-minute candle here. We do have there is an inside bar here. Little inside bar on the 5 minutes if you like to trade inside bars. But very whippy price action. So tomorrow, like this is a week I don't recommend anybody new that's new to trading. Like this is a very tough week to trade. This is rollover week. So a lot of your contracts are split. So between rollover week, FOMC week, and OPEC Friday, which they had OPEC today, that's where you're getting a lot of this choppy mess from. So OPEC Friday is like when all of the options come to an end. So that usually makes you get tons of choppiness. Tomorrow is also a federal holiday, so it's only a half a day in the market. So this week is very difficult to trade. You get this week once a week, every 3 quarters. The New York session part will be closed, like the New York Stock Exchange will be closed, but the futures will still be open based off the Asia session, basically. So you probably won't get as much volume tomorrow. Just one big wedge at the moment, guys. It just may end up being a scalping type trading night where you're just trying to get 5 or 10 points per trade. No. I don't know if I'd be holding for big moves tonight. The ES is making you sweat on the short. I haven't looked at the ES tonight. I usually do, but I haven't looked at the ES. For some reason, I'm not really sure where my whatchamacallit is. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, so most of my trades will probably be scalps tonight, where we're just looking for 10 points and runners, or 5 points and runners. Just because it's so choppy tonight. Where are you short from on your ES? I mean, dude, we're just chopping back and forth within like a 10-point range. I don't know if I can handle trading the ES. That would be crazy slow trading the ES at the moment. All right, new 5-minute candle. Yeah, don't know if I can handle it. ES. Whew. The only thing good about tonight, even if you're on the wrong side of the trade, I think if you're patient enough, since we're not really having big moves, that it will eventually come back up. Since we're just kind of just chopping back and forth. So like I wouldn't take a trade here because we're in the middle of the range. Yeah, a lot of consolidation tonight, man. Well, the good thing is if we can get above the consolidation and use it as support, that would be hopefully the ideal. Or below it, whatever which way. You're learning bearish? Okay. Oh, you're leaning bearish. I don't really, yeah, it definitely, to me, it looks more like a wedge. So to me, it's like almost an indecisive which way we go. So if you're looking at the 15 minutes, the 15 minutes are just doji candles all the way across. That's on the 5 minutes. I guess the 15 minutes does look more bearish. It has a better looking bear flag than the 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, definitely have the better looking bear flag on the 15 minutes. 15 minutes looks a little bit better, but still indecisive. Definitely looks a little bit better on the 15 minutes as far as your flag goes. The 5 minutes look ugly. I have no idea what the lower, like the 1 minute. I wonder what the 1 minute probably even looks like. It's probably all crazy. What time frame are you trading on? Okay, so you're looking at 15 minutes also? Okay, nice. Yeah, I usually like to watch like the 15-minute time frame. That's usually one of my favorites to watch along with the 5 minutes. Then in the morning, I like to watch 15 minutes plus the hourly plus the 4-hour ones. And that way I kind of watch them all together at the same time. Then I use Rico candle for like trend. I just want to make sure I'm paying attention to the top of the hour here. So in the morning, if you're looking at my charts, the white squares represents the 1 hour high and lows. The little purple boxes represents your 15-minute candles. The bigger purple ones in the backside, these are the overnight 4-hour highs and lows. But this would also be your 4-hour high of this current candle. So this way we can watch all the 4-hour, the 1 hour, and the 15 minutes and trade off the 5 minutes all at one time. Yeah, it's called a opening range indicator. And so what it does, it marks out range. So if you go to my indicators on this chart, and this way you can kind of adjust them to wherever how you want to use them. So basically the only indicators that are really on my charts that I use are these opening range indicators with all the different times. And then this one here kind of marks out the highs and lows. So the only indicators on my chart is those hourly ones from the morning, the previous day high, previous day close, open, and the low wherever it's at. Yep, previous day low. Is this finally the breakdown? Do we jump in prematurely here? I don't even know if man. We still got, okay, we're about to be 5 minutes away from the top of the hour. So hopefully this bear flag will play out here at the top of the hour. We're about to have a new 5-minute candle here. What do we got? 4 minutes left. Remember, this is at the bottom of the range. this next candle could take us to the top of the range. So just be aware of that. Nice. Yeah, I'm trading on a my funded futures 50K tonight. So basically what you see me doing is taking a quick 5 points, and we can always add into this. We're just trying to make this a free trade, basically, is all we're doing. That's the whole idea of going for that first quick 5 points. This is just pretty much a bear flag breakout if you're looking at the 15 minutes. So it's just a classic bear flag breakout. And just looking for us to run the wicks, because that's all we're doing is just running wicks on the 5 minutes. And if you're watching Rico candles, see if we stay in this range. Basically, it's not really, I want to say per se strategy, just more or less just from just watching the NQ all the time. And it just kind of repeats itself over and over. So right now, I still think we're in a range until otherwise. You almost got to wait for this next 5 minute candle. Until we get out of this range, we could print another candle here and basically go back up. So right now, like, I wouldn't try to sell any lower than probably 35. Just because we're at the bottom of the range. So right here, if we're going to stay in this range, you would want to see it wick past 36. Then the next candle or the next one would go back to the top of the range. So we're about to have our new hourly candle. So just be aware that this thing could blast either way on us. That's the good thing about the top of the hour. This is usually when you get your breakout candle. So right now it's still considered a free trade for me. Even though I'm 10 points in the hole, that's what that first, what do you want to call it? That first 5 points is for. So it pays for my drawdown. So like I said, this could go back up to the top. This could still be a range play. And my runner, looks like the runner's about to get stopped out here. This would have to be, man, we're above 59. Hopefully that's all the push-up we get here. I was hoping for a better move here to the downside at this new hourly candle. There she goes. All right, we just ran these next set of wicks. Let's see if we can run this big wick down at the bottom. Push. Oh, this thing, man. Where could this thing come back up to? 45 here? We got 45, 56. Dude, some nasty, nasty price action tonight, man. We're just whipping like these little 10-point whips. Let's see. I think as long as 45 holds, maybe we can add in up here. Oh, goodness. Probably going to 56 here. Let's see. I'm trying to be above the levels that we don't want to get tagged in. 56 here. Let's see. It'll be 56 and 63. Uh-oh. I wasn't supposed to. Then 77. It may get. I still think I can get out of this by DCAing. The next add-in is going to be up there at, what do you want to call it? 77. I will do another add-in if we push up to 75, 77. This is kind of your next key level, the 46. If a 46 hold is probably going back up, we need to lose 46. All right, back at the bottom of the range again. Man, I don't want this thing to come all the way back up and stop me out. All right. We just did the 30 points on the end. Like I said, that's the good thing about range, guys. It's okay to go and draw down on these rangy nights because you can just add in and get a better position. This way, if you're not over leveraged, it's not that big of a deal. All right, just ran that wick. Yeah, look at the 15 minutes. The 15 minutes did have the bear flag breakout look. Unfortunately, we still had to have that big liquidity grab to rerun the top of these before it pushed. But you still got that big old nasty wick. Let's see. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, wait, no. That's just not up to par. That's all. All right, we'll have to sit on our hands for a few more minutes and wait and see if we get some kind of pullback here. Nice if you're able to hold some of that short. Nice. Woo, you must have been in a little heavy, man. I was only in like a few micros. How heavy were you in if you're up $700? Hey, you got to be careful if you're going to like, you know, I am not going in nowhere near heavy that, man. I'm not going to mess up my account in the Asia market. Asia market, my goal was to try to make like $100. If I can make $100, $200 in the Asian market, I'm happy. That is heavy. Woo, 700. That's pretty wild. Oh, you went in with 15? Nice. What's up, man, from Canada? Wow, we're going to put... Nice if you're still holding this short, man. I was trying to grab another 5-point short here, or a 5-point scalp. I don't know if we can get a 25 bounce here or not. That 27 there. We might have missed it. It might have already gave it its 5 points. You see how it already hit the 25, like that 20 area and bounced back? Now, this is just strictly scalping, guys. That is it. Strictly scalping with add-ins. That's all this is. Like I said, we might have missed this. We might have missed the little pullback that it was going to give here. Either 27 is going to hit or we'll have to go up to 34. Time is it? 7:15. About 2 minutes away from a new 15-minute candle. I don't really know much about the SpaceX stock besides what, I hear online. We're on the MNQ. I probably won't buy it until I don't plan on buying it anytime soon, but I would probably, if I was going to buy it, I would wait till either it's on the options or I'd wait for them to put it on the options when people start shorting it. I think you'll get a little bit more volatility once those options come in play where you get a lot of people shorting it. So, because there's going to be a lot of people out there is probably going to short it. Oh, well, if you got shares from them when you got hired with them, that's different. Yeah, it's a little bit different if you get shares through a company you work for. All right, we were going to add in to this, 35? Unless it takes out these first 5 without letting me add in. Well, so I won't leave the runner on here since it's already hit those first 5 and didn't pull back on me. So it may get stopped out on the runner here. Remember, we're completely scalping at the moment, guys. We're just looking for quick 5-point rejections is all we're doing. So I'm looking for a 5-point rejection off of 35 with the add in at 40. Yeah, we're on MNQ. These are just micros. So each contract's worth $2. I always trade super small in the nighttime. I mean, we're not, and we're on a My Funded Futures eval. So we're not trying to really mess up our account. We're just risking $60 for most trades at the most. So like here, I wouldn't want this back above 44. So 44 is kind of like my line in the sand. I will move my stop if once I get tagged in. So we might not even get tagged in here. Excuse me. I got to keep an eye on time too, because, okay, we still got 10 minutes to the top of the hour. It may not even come up there and tag us in. I think even if it tags us in, we got tons of wicks up here. So we're underneath all that consolidation from a while ago. So you're hoping that as we move up, we're just constantly bouncing off all these wicks. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got like 10 wicks on the 5-minute candles that you're just going to constantly be bouncing off of here. The 35 is a little bit more riskier. For the safer one would be your 40 level. It may just go without us. Should have stayed on the 27. $27. What's up, Nick? You waiting on that $1,000 payout tomorrow? Heck yeah, man. What's up, Raul? I'm still $200 away from my next payout with Lucif. But I'm still thinking about building a buffer because we're at about $800. And I need, what, 2 more $100 trading days. Oh, don't miss me. If this goes back 5 points and misses me, I will probably take this off. Oh, it missed me. Godly. See that? I'm talking about, man. It missed me. It missed me by like literally a tick. It's not going to be safe to keep that on there the twice hit. You son of a bee. Well, I can't leave it on there for, I don't ever leave it on there for the second hit, guys. I give that level one hit. If it misses me, I don't stay on there. Oh, that was dirty. Where did that, let's see where it got us. I mean, I was, oh man, it just not, oh, a quarter point. It missed me by a quarter point. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Oh, we build a buffer if you don't need, oh. Oh, you're looking for a gap between 45 and 50? Nice. Oh, that should have been another 30 bucks. I could have added to this. A couple more trades and would be over 100 bucks. So like I said, we may just end up missing this whole trade. So nice if you're able to get in that 35 level. That 35 should have been your short if you're scalping, you know, if you're taking these scalps. It literally missed me by a quarter point. Wow, you would have got your 10 points on the runner too. Dirty. Do we get the, see, there's really not a wick sitting up at the 39 or the 40. I think it needs to be more like 41, 42. Don't worry, it'll come to it. I'm hoping so. I know, I just hate that I missed my 35 trade there. I've been sitting here waiting on 35 to get hit and it freaking missed me. And I don't really like to just jump in. I want it to be one of those where it just tags me in and does it like instantly, like the way it was. And so I just don't care to chase it if I miss it. So far, the 27 paid you 5 points. The 35 paid you 5 points. So it's 2 for 2 so far on these scalping levels. Maybe eventually when I get super comfortable with them, we can kind of bump up the size a little bit. But I haven't really started going in heavy on these levels. But for most parts, they usually will give you 5 points. You just got to get 2 or 3 of them a night, and it'll usually, if you're not over leveraged, depending on what your profit, you know, what you're looking for. To me, if you can make between like 1 and 200 bucks in the Asia market, man, that's pretty good, because Asia market's usually pretty tough to trade. Hopefully everyone's having a good evening. It really wasn't a great trading session today. Today was very tough. I think on my fundeds, I was red on one funded, and the other funded, I only made like 30 bucks because this week I was dedicated not to mess up my funded accounts this week. This is a very hard week to trade. If you're brand new to trading, do not trade rollover week. If I could give somebody one advice, if you're new to trading, do not trade rollover week. Rollover week is always very hard. Most people, there's probably telling no how many people lost their funded accounts this week from trading rollover week. And FOMC and OPEC Friday. There was so much going on this week that if you're new, I bet you got chopped up so bad with these huge swings. Because rollover week's usually what gets me. Oh, you lost 3 to 4 evals and one funded? Nick, I've been telling you all week, man. Don't, you got to be careful this week, man. It's rough. Rollover week, Motown is when the contracts change over. So right now, we're on September contracts. And we were, it goes from June to September. So you get 4 rollovers a year. You get it goes from like December to March to June to July. But what makes rollover week so hard, along with the rollover, it always falls on FOMC week. So we had, Whoosh, wherever how you say his name. You have interest rate decisions, which they didn't change the interest rates, but they still have the decision. And also, this is OPEC Friday, where all your options expire. So all your options expired today. And that always causes a lot of like whipsawy action. So I think they did it today since tomorrow's a federal holiday. So I think my last horrible trading week came in March because I was trying to trade rollover week and I was just getting wrecked. So, dude, did we miss this again? No, we didn't. This a new 5-minute candle? Yep, new 5-minute candle. Might just be a freaking another bear flag breakout, dude. This is kind of what this looks like. If you kind of look at this, this looks like another. I didn't pull fib on this to see what the pullback was on this fib here. I should have done this and I didn't. Who wants to guess that this is probably a 50% pullback at the top of this wick? Oh, look at there. 50% pullback. I mean, we didn't even have to pull it all the way down there to know that it was going to be 50%. The 50% pullback is almost like guaranteed in the Asia market. I've been saying this for a long time for anybody that wants to trade Asia and pull these pullback, bear flag, bull flag breakouts. 50% is almost guaranteed in the Asia market before we get the move down. I don't know what the win percentage would be if we just traded 50% pullbacks, but it happens a lot. So for anybody that usually shows up here on normal basis, I mean, I'll put it out, I'll show you like over and over where we constantly just pull back 50%. Yeah, very, very common for this time of the night. Unfortunately, we missed our 35 entry, and now this thing's already down 20 points. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Nice if you're able to get a couple of those short moves in there. But unfortunately, we're probably not going to get our 40 short. All we can do is sit here and watch. So you could have took 2 entries if it, unfortunately we missed the 35 pull. I wish I'd have left it on there because I didn't think it was coming back, but it did come back and tag in that 35 level or the 27, or you could have left the 27 and did an add in at 35. But now we just have to sit here and wait. We're only up 50 bucks. I was hoping, oh, 60 bucks, maybe 50 bucks. Yeah. A lot of fees for some reason. They're like $20 in fees. Loose fees. So let's see. Ooh. Big nasty wick off the, what do you want to call it? The 600? So did I'll still try the 40 if for some reason we push back up there. The 27 hasn't changed, but I'm not sure if we'll get that the second time. I try not to do the same levels over and over off of these Rico levels. So we still may try short up at 40 for some reason if it gives us the 40. What's up, S-Dub? You're going long here? Nice. Oh, that's all we're doing is just scalping the trend ourselves. Ooh. I'm trying not to really jump into any trades tonight. I'm trying to keep it where most of my trades are just like off levels and just seeing if we get those bounces and look for three 50% moves, you're saying, Nick? Oh, you're looking for that VWAP push? Where's that VWAP? Oh, that VWAP's all the way up there at 67. Nice, dude. 3K from today's short. Shoot, that's crazy. That's awesome. Oh, you took the fib and checked them all. They're all 50% pullbacks. I know. I wish I knew how like often. Like I know it happens a lot, Nick. It's almost like what kind of win percentage would it be if we've just played all the 50% pullbacks? Like just put a resting order sitting at the 50% and just and just look for like quick reactions. Excuse me. I may have to try that one night next week or something. We'll try that one night next week with like a few micros to see if we can get a few points. Yeah, the 40 to 60%. Come on. That's the only thing about Asian market, man. If you're waiting for pullbacks, it just seems like it takes forever. Be sitting here watching paint dry. Or if you missed the trade totally, like I did, I missed it totally. Oh, you're waiting for it to go up there, VIX? We're sitting on an ES pivot. I haven't even looked at the pivots tonight. Let me do that real quick. I forgot to look at the pivots. Nasdaq's or the NQ on the MNQ, the pivot's all the way down at 532. So, oh, nice. You got short at 650? I got short. Yeah, I was in that short, but I took my profit at the 25. So we were short from up here, and we just took our profit once it ran this wick here. I don't really know. I mean, I'm just looking for pullbacks. I'm just looking for quick pullbacks and looking for 5 or 10 points. That's all I'm looking for. We missed our 35 level. I didn't think I was going to get tagged in. I thought it missed me, and we actually went back. But I'm not going to chase this short. You know, even though we're pushing down, I'm just not going to chase. You re-entered? Nice. Yeah, we're on micros, man. We're not trading minis. I trade super small at nighttime. I don't really want to get myself in trouble trading minis. I don't usually trade minis for a while, anyways. So if it blasts this 19 level, my add-in's up there at 29. Next stop 550. I wouldn't mind seeing 532 in a little bit. I also got to keep eye on time too, guys. We're about to get a new 15-minute candle. So all right, here comes our new. It's kind of nervousing trying to get this on a new 15-minute candle because sometimes these 15-minute candles will give us like a continuous breakout or pullback. So just be aware of that on the new 15-minute candle. We ain't asking for much. My last add-in will be up there at 34. Now we've already hit this this 9 EMA once already. So see, God damn, we don't get missed. It was off by a point there. Dude, come on. You might have gotten. I don't know if I front rendered enough because that's already like your quick 5 points. Oh, goodness. What's up? Oh, heck yeah, some baby Billy. I love some baby Billy. Son of a bee. Dude, come on, man. It's like every single target, man. I just gonna have to front run these a little bit better. Ugh. I'm trying to be a little on the safer side, and it's not paying off. Was that the 50% pullback or almost the 50%? I should have looked. Man, that was 10 points. Yeah, this is on the 5 minutes. Damn it. I don't know if I want to try this again if it pushes back up again. You can see it hit the 18. The level that I was looking for was at 19.40. So I was about a half a point, you know, I front run it by like a half a point, but I didn't have it front run enough. I know, man. It's like second time in a row that I've missed both trades. I'm just gonna have to start front running just a tad bit more. I think I'm gonna have to stop being a little overcautious with these levels that we're taking these on. Son of a bee. And I don't know if this thing will push up again and hold because like I said, the second push, if you miss it, the second push is always even more iffy. All right, the second push. I may try it one more, but man, it's going to be very iffy. This candle here should have been the trade. I think next week, I'm just going to start front running it just by a little bit more, like a whole point, instead of just being right at it. I know. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know. Trust me. If it starts selling through the 600s and getting down in the 90s, we may just have to cut our losses. Those last two trades, I should be done. I should already have over my $100 for the night and be done. Man, that should have been another 20-point trade, guys. Oh, you're looking for him to hold the 600? Dude, I don't know. We don't hit the 300. This will be the 300. We didn't hit the 600 3 times, man. I feel like it eventually is probably going to go. Oh. 90 hit. Let me see what time it is. We got about 8 minutes to the top of the hour. This thing's like, nope, we are just not coming back. Still got 7 minutes. The bots? What are you? Yeah, well, we still got another 5 minutes to the top of the hour. So I won't leave my trades on for the top of the hour because I don't like to leave trades on at the new hour. We're about to have a new 5-minute candle here too. Heck yeah, Chris. 490, 485 left to pass. Nice. I don't have any. I passed my last, the last eval. I passed the eval, what, 2 nights ago, and I'm not close to passing another eval anytime soon. Probably try to do it as cheap as you can, Temple. If you're brand new to trading, I would recommend find the cheapest prop firm you can to trade with. The cheapest prop firms to trade with is probably starting out, because you're going to probably blow through evals, is probably Bulanox. You can pick up their accounts for about less than 20 bucks. They are higher on the back end, but 15 bucks to pay for data a month to just practice on sim accounts and stuff. Because either way, you got to pay about 15 bucks for data. But that's also, you got to use Ripnik though. If Ripnik is kind of a pain in the butt to set up, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, no trade of 8. Now, I have trade of 8 accounts that I log into Ninja with. So, I mean, you could still sign up with like somebody else that's using trade of 8. This account that I'm trading on is a trade of 8 account. I don't know if we're going to get there by the top of the hour, guys. Ripnick was great when Tradeovate was having problems. Oh, you have to... Let's show you. If you just add Husk to your discount code, it'll knock 90% off. But I would make sure you're familiar with signing up for Ripnick before you bought that, just because Ripnick is man, like I said, there's a lot more steps to signing into a Ripnick account. So with Ripnick, you have to do the import key on the Ninja site, which they changed that Ninja site because I looked at it one day and that thing's completely different now. You have to download RTrader Pro. So you have to download Ripnick RTrader Pro. I mean, there's tons of stuff you can watch on Ninja on YouTube to figure it out, but it's still a pain in the butt. Uh-oh, guys, the top of the hour. And there's also Quantower. I think Quantower is fairly easy to set up. So Quantower is a lot easier to set up in Ninja. Yeah, that's who... So this is brand new 1 hour candle and 4 hour candle. So I got to be very iffy on this trade here because it's at the top of the hour. So I don't know if it's going to be one of these candles that we go straight back up and rerun this whole trend line here. Quantower is usually pretty easy to set up. You just log in with the username password they give you. Sometimes, but not typically if I can't help it. That's what I've been, excuse me, mainly focusing on is my Lucif accounts lately. Goodness. Well, this thing needs to tag me in, then go to 539. It's just going without us. Second night in a row that we freaking missed that. Man, I know, dude. And I had my order sitting at 535, man. That's why I'm so annoyed. We're already down like 40 points. Or 635. I can't believe I've missed this whole trade by a half a tick. Dirty, dirty, dirty. No, Lucif is probably not 90% off. I ain't never seen Lucif have 90% off. Usually with Lucif, if you got your first two counts, they'll probably give you 50% off. But after that, it's either 40 or 30 on your third one. And it could just come back to the 3 level. I have 2 different. I'm not sure what that is. Let's see. I could use the 03. Draw a line at 637. Dude, I've missed every single target. I guess it really depends on how hard I push it. I don't really have a certain time. I trade so much online, so I try not to over leverage these accounts. There's some days I push it harder than others. I just try to pass them within a month if I can't, you know. Most of it, unless it's not has a renewal. So like my elusive ones, I'm not in no hurry to pass those because there's no timetable. The last eval we just passed was on Bulanox, and that was what, Tuesday night? So I think it all depends if they got renewal dates, you know, if you got to pay for it again. But the only thing about passing Bulanox, oh, this line's at 637, I think. Yeah. Yeah, the last 2 shorts I've missed out on. I missed out on the previous short up there at 19. I had a short sent at 19. It hit 18, so we missed it. We didn't quite front run it enough. I think taking losses, that just comes with time. Oh, at the bottom of the wicks. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think unless they say otherwise on the Bulanox. What's up, Candle Dealer? Yeah, and it looks like this. We're just going to miss this whole trade down. So we missed both of our shorts tonight. We had a short sitting at 35, and I didn't leave it on there. So we missed our short at the 35 tonight, and we missed our short at the 19. So we've missed both of our shorts tonight. So, what's up there, Methodical Man? Are you on a plane back home? Are you still in another country? The way that I look at the Bulinox of fee for the funded accounts is so you got to look at it like this. If you're buying cheap evals, how many evals are you going to fail before you get a funded account? It's the same if you went over there and traded, let's just say, Luciv, that's like $60 to $80. If you fail 2 evals, you're already at $140. If you fail 3, you're at $220. At least whenever you pay that expensive fee with Bulinox, you know you're getting a funded account. That's the only way that I look at it like that. So I'd rather struggle on $15 evals if I'm new to trading than I would go over there and struggle on $60 to $80 evals. So that's the way I look at it when you're paying more on the back end. So that's yeah, Bulinox allows copy trading. I copy traded with them. We ain't asking for much here. Man, can we not just get one tag in? it's just like my orders are kryptonites, man. They're like, nope, 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 nope. Well, I don't know. I do it. I don't know. They might not allow it, but I do it. And I've still taken payouts from them, and they've never denied my payout from cross trading. Because I've copy traded them with Luciv before. I'm not saying they won't, but I haven't ever had any issues with them. Okay. Or maybe you make them the lead account. That would probably be the safer way to do it. It has been a minute since I've copy traded Luciv with him. Usually I'm copy trading the Bulinox together and yeah, if it's not permitted, I wouldn't do it. You don't want to get in trouble. Usually I'm copy trading my Bully accounts and Luciv. Dude, this thing's due for a pullback. I don't know if this level is going to do me any good tonight because, man, I hate that I missed the 19 and the 35. I don't know if this is going to hold. The reason why I say that is because we've already hit this 9 EMA so many times tonight. I may do the next level up. And that would be at 600, 603. Why did it take all my orders out? What the hell? Why did it do that? What the frick? Ah! What the frick, man? I swear tonight, man, it's just been one of those nights. They're gonna be so annoyed if this shit leaves me. Dude, this thing has to pull back. Come on. Let's pull back. Let's see, 603, then 614. And the last one would be 626. Dude, I'm just getting dirty-fied tonight, guys. What's up, Jay? How are you doing? I don't understand why it closed all my orders out. I don't know if it's because I had too many orders placed on there. I don't. Yeah, the entry was 95. So I had the resting order sitting at 95 there for a while. No, I didn't flatten all. Not sure. Man. I don't know. Do we... Yeah, watching dry. Dude, every trade tonight, man, I feel like I'm getting railroaded tonight. Dude, that was another 20-point trade that we missed out on. I had a buy order sitting there. Oh, I'll have to go back and look and see what I did. I don't know what I did wrong. I thought I had a sell order. Well, no, it was supposed to, I thought it was just supposed to sell 2 contracts though. Because I have it set up where I'm looking for a quick I have 3 contracts that I'm going in with. I'm looking for that quick 5 points with a runner. Looking for, 10, 20 points on the runner. So Another 20-point trade we just missed out on. Dirty, dirty, dirty. What's up, Ben? Son of a bee. I mean, we're just pretty much riding this 9 EMA down, guys. All these levels that you see me taking are just 9 EMAs off of Rico candles. They just hit over and over, like nonstop. Oh no, we're not chasing nothing. Everything that we enter on has to be on pullbacks. So I should be, what, 4 for 4 tonight. On every level I entered tonight paid at least 5 to 10 points. Unfortunately, I just missed them. Well, at least I missed the 2 bigger ones because I missed the one at 19 and I missed the one up there at 35. And your pivot is all the way down at 532. So maybe we can get one more pullback. I have another possible entry sitting at 99, but I don't know if I want to take that one. Oh, come on, Sophie. Don't spam the lobby with your buy the gold. Why is it always a spam into 3s? If you just put it in there once, I probably wouldn't even mess with it, Sophie. Buy the gold. Click the link. I just find it easier to do this in the Asia market. I haven't really been doing this very long with the placing the orders. This is just something new that I've been trying the last couple weeks. It's been pretty successful lately. I haven't really had much of an issue not hitting most of these targets. It's just every now and then I do miss them. All right, so let's see if we get this bounce at 99. I'm not going to take the 99 one, but I just was curious if it hits. And I would be looking for 5 points and see if we get 5 points. Or let's see if 91. Let's see, does the 91 give us 5? I don't think it will because we've already hit that 9 EMA so many times. Zoom in, baby. Zoom. There's the 99. This thing's looking strong. What time is it? Top of the hour? No. Let's make sure. 20 will be my add-in here, guys. So if we blast this 10, I'll add in at 20. We got about $80 in profits. I thought it was right on top of that. Nice. To the moon. Watch it go back to, say, 94. Let's see if we get the pullback to 94 here. I like to see it hit the 10 first. $20 is kind of my line in the sand here. If for some reason we push through this. Or if we push back down in the 90s, maybe we can look for a bounce down in this area. They're closing at noon tomorrow, candle dealer. I was kind of looking to see if the 94, 95 gets the pullback here. Now, if we push up and miss our entry by a point, guys, we'll have to just wait. Slowly, slowly. My add-in is going to be at 20 for some reason if we do go through this. Are we? Oh, yeah, we are at the freaking 30-minute candle. Man, it's like you can do this all night long, huh? To the freaking tick. Oh, goodness. Damn, it's like that candle just appeared. Runner may not get our 10 points on the runner here. That was, there's the freaking 30-minute candle. We just got, man, we missed about 12 bucks. 14 would have been the next one. See if that one pays 5 points. So it would have had to at least pull back to the 9 to get 5 points off that one. And let's see if it does it or not. I couldn't get that one placed in time. It happened way too quick. Yeah, that one would have paid 2. Now watch it give me the pullback to the 600. That was the last level. Man, if I could have got my 10 points on that, one more trade would have put me over the 100 bucks. I think we're at either 98 or 88. I can't tell. We're at 88. Dude, I don't think we've had one single level lose tonight. Everything's been just banging. At least 5 points. I haven't really tried a lot of longs. I mean, I guess I could risk 20 bucks, 30 bucks maybe. I haven't really tried any of these shorts. Damn. 14 just paid 10 points. Son of a bee. Oh, we're trading MNQ. I'm sorry about that. Didn't see your message. So we would at least been way over our profit target if we'd have hit those last two trades. Man, does this thing just... I haven't really tried any buys. We're just doing futures, Wall Street. Oh, it would have paid. Damn it. I wasn't sure. I wanted to do that 600 bounce, but I just wasn't positive. Man, I could have got another 5 points off 600. I just wasn't sure if we were going to be moving back down. Just couldn't pop the trigger on that one. No, I've never tried options. I don't have any more levels to take at the moment, guys. So we're just kind of stuck sitting on our hands at the moment. I should have been way over the $100 mark tonight, but like I said, we missed two good opportunities tonight with the 35 and 19. On my 19 level that we had resting there, it hit the 18. And the other one, it missed the 35 or 37 or something. I just know it missed my target by like a point or something, and I just didn't enter. So we missed our targets by two good targets tonight. The two best targets that I wish we would have got that paid at least 20 points, we missed. But oh well. What time is it? Oh, man, I didn't realize it was already 10:30. Do we get a breakout here at the top of the hour? You too, Candle Dealer. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's same here. Oh no, I don't really have a bias on which way the market's going to go at the moment. Big nasty. We just been completely scalping tonight, and that's it. Just looking for 5 and 10 points on scalps. So I don't think I've had a single level fail tonight. I think every single level that I placed on the board tonight all worked. So, oh, 575. I'm always a fan of the whole numbers, man. You have to speak the whole numbers. We love the whole numbers. Whole numbers. That's pretty normal for me anyway. Whenever, like, that's something I look for, is the 75 back up to the 100. So, and then a lot of times on my shorts, after it pulls back up into, so say, back up to the 100 level, we would look for a short as it's going back through the 25. I mean 75 down to 50. So I trade in between whole numbers for most part during the New York session. Whole numbers. This is the 50 to 60% pullback on this previous leg. What was that? The 50% would have paid you 5 points tonight also, Nick, if you did the 50%. Pretty much always live for Asia market. I wasn't last night because I fell asleep. What are you indicators on the ATM? I don't know if I understand what you're asking about the indicators ATM thing. I don't know if we'll take any more trades tonight. I'll probably just keep the profit we got. The purple line's just a opening range indicator. It doesn't really do anything. All it does is it marks out the 4-hour candle. That's it. So like in the mornings, I use the 4-hour candles. So if you go back and look at this morning, these are just 4-hour candles that it marks out. So this will be your 4-hour low, 4-hour high, 4-hour low for the individual candles. The white boxes are your hourly candles, and the small boxes are your 15-minute candles. Oh, goodness. Nice on your long, Wall Street. Yeah, I think we already blasted the 50% on this. So now we're kind of creating another swing. So if we're creating another swing, then what you would do is pull fib from here to here. And it's about 40%. There's really not much of a strategy that I use in the Asia markets besides just like support and resistance off EMAs. How do you get the indicator on the trading view? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if trading view has this indicator. And wicks. This is not a normal level here, so I'm not really sure if this is going to hold. So we may get blasted here. This will be the first time we take a loss tonight, if that's the case. No, I said it may blast my order here, like sell right through it. Not blast. Yeah, we got one more add-in we can do at 600 or 98. I was thinking this swing would hold for us. I mean, we're only down, what, 5 points? Oh, you have 2 micros sitting at 02. Yeah, that's a nice add-in. That 602, 603. Let me see what time it is. Okay. We're on the MNQ. These are just micros. This will have to be my last add-in. So if it sells down here, we'll just have to close. Oof. Man, we may get destroyed. Holy crap. Man, I just got blasted on this. All right, we're just going to try to DCA out of this thing. You got long at 95. Shoot. That thing blasted right through 95. Let's make sure we're at the top of the hour. Yeah, futures will trade. What scares me is I'm not sure if we get back through the 94 here. See, it could, yeah, damn it. It didn't get through the 96. So 96 is almost like another 5-point level for me at 96. If it can't get back through the 93, 94s, Right now we're only down like 8 points. I'm just down $17 at the moment. So I could cut my losses and be out, what, 30, 50 bucks. We just need the 94, 95 area to hold up, and I think we'll be fine. What time is it? We still got 5 minutes to the top of the hour. Right now we're 20 bucks in the red. Then we're kind of also eating into the profit from today, because this is a new eval. Uh-oh. $75 will be my line in the sand here. You entered at 580? Oh, nice, dude. Man, the one time I try something different tonight, man, I get myself caught in a freaking trade. Like I said, the very first trade, I try something different. I get wrecked. See, I don't know if we push back up, man. We spent all night trying to get up to that last EMA. And see, we're shit, man. It's gonna be scary on this next candle, guys. That's the top of the hour candle. So watch out for this next candle. No wick, just all green. Yeah, this is 5-minute candles. Push. I could get out of this trade and be done. Back to my profit. Oof. It's all these fucking wicks right there. I'll give it a few more minutes to push ups. How many monitors do I have? We use 1, 2, 3. Usually 5 different ones. Dude, that thing just fucking that. That's another level at that 06, guys. Son of a bitch. Man, I wish I'd have just taken profit. That was a 5-point level for me at the 06. Damn it. Oh, goodness. Why do I have them 5? Just because I have so much stuff open. Son of a bitch, man. I knew that fucking 5 level. God damn it. Ugh. I don't know if we get the push back up there. How quick? Because that was one of the levels that I would have had marked out for at least a 5-point trade. Like I said, man, the one time I try something different tonight. I haven't tried nothing different all night. And the one time I do, I'm sitting in like crazy drawdown. Right now we're 200 in the red. Yeah, we're just prop firm trading. These are just evals. Is it possible to make 6 figures just trading no course? I don't know. I don't really have a course. I don't make anywhere near no 6 figures. And I definitely don't make that in affiliates. That would be nice though. I know some of the bigger streamers, they probably do. I'm gonna try my best to DCA out of it, Nick. Either that or we get as close as break even as possible. I guess so. It may take a minute to get back up there. 570 is still your bull flag, Nick? No, the long is definitely not playing. Yeah, about the only way I'll probably get out of this is just by trying to DCA out of it as it pushes down. You still down? Maybe. I know one thing, going back to Monday, we will definitely not do that again. We'll just stick to what we've been doing all night. That seems to be working a lot better. Did you end up getting short Wall Street? Well, I'm already in long, so there's really no way for me to grab a short at the moment. I might even close this as I even get back close to break even. The next pull up is what? 93, 96. Yeah, unfortunately. Man, it's fucking already 10 o'clock too. There's nothing worse than getting like trapped in a trade this time of the night because, man, this shit just lasts forever. Oh, I didn't realize the previous day high was sitting there at 83 either. God damn it. Did not realize that. Whew. I don't know if we get back up through their 83s or not. Oh yeah. Holy crap. Huge loss. Usually Bulinox, Elusive, and my funded futures. The last add-in will have to be 50. After that, we'll just have to close our trade and move on to tomorrow. My eval is going to be destroyed. I don't know if we get, I don't think we're going to end up probably just taking this loss on here. Chart say short. Yeah, very much so. What time is it? Okay. We'll hang out here for another 10 minutes. Then after that, we'll have to call it a night because I have to get back up early in the morning, guys. So we're almost down $1,000 on the eval here. Long, short Wall Street. Yeah, we would have to, man, there's no way this thing's going to go back up that far. It would have to get back through all those EMAs on your Rico candles to get back up there to 611. That would take quite a bit. It could be a sell. Possibly could be. Oh, did you have a pivot down there that you were trading off of, Nick? This would be 5-minute time frame. Nick, I gotta say, man, there's something about free accounts. I swear, I torch those things way too much sometimes. Free. I just got this freaking thing. I don't know what it is about free. It seems like free is like, nope, 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 nope. Oh, goodness. With the evals, it depends if you want to take it all the way down to full drawdown as 2000. Yeah, we stayed on a little later than usual tonight. Yeah, we're in pretty big drawdown at the moment, Prayer Kid. Free. Yeah, what sucks is if this ends up turning into like a little bear flag here. Depends on what size account you're using. So like this evaluation, for instance, I think you're allowed 2,000 in drawdown. That's pretty good. We're on micros. We're about halfway through our drawdown on this account. So micros. Can I see your charts? No. Yeah, I use TradingView. Yeah, I see your message. Do I have a 9 to 5? No, I do work part-time here or there. Like there would be like no way like I would want that stress level of depending on, trading to try to make a living. To me, I just think it's trading. If you can make, $500 to $1,000 a month, that's kind of like my goal with my funded accounts. So like this month, we've only taken 500 in payouts and we're like 2 trades away from another $500 payout. So the only month that we haven't taken a payout so far is probably May. We didn't get a payout in May. May was pretty rough. Well, I was scalping all night, man. We were literally 5 for 5, and for some reason I was just trying something different. And next thing I knew, kind of got stuck in this drawdown trade. The last payout was for only 500, and we're working on another 500 payout with Luciv. My Bewleys took kind of a beating back in May. So we would still need to make another $1,000 on the Bewleys to get those back to payout. And those are just with Luciv. This would be micros. I want to say Luciv is probably one of the easiest to get payouts. Like you only got to make $1,000 on their accounts to get payouts. So you don't have to make a lot. I'm okay with holding. This is I didn't pay anything for this account. It's kind of a free account. And so I'd rather just see if I can DCE out of it instead of being down $1,000 on it. It really depends because, I get accounts from, my funded futures sometimes. Then Lucivs can kind of vary. It's kind of like what I do with you sometimes with the Luciv accounts, Nick. I'll get the same thing maybe for methodical. No, I've never tried that before. I'm not sure what prediction. I'd rather just let the account go than try to come back from huge drawdown. So. Let's see how much drawdown I got left. So I've only got about $700 in drawdown left. So that's why it don't really bother me for the, you know, the account to kind of go away. Yeah, I don't know if we get back through the 83s because that's that previous day high. I forgot about that level from earlier today. We'll stay on here and we will take out the My Funded Futures account, guys. We can stay on here. Like I said, we still got about $600 in drawdown. So if it does push down to, let's just say 500, it'll probably destroy it here. You're thinking about 480. Woo, we stayed on a lot longer than we were planning. Yeah, there's something about free accounts. I don't know what it is about free accounts. It seems like I swear, man, I cannot hold on to free accounts. You just passed 5 accounts on 25. Heck yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I forgot about the previous day, whatchamacallit, the previous day high from Tuesday. I totally forgot about that. Heck yeah, I'm passing 5 accounts, man. For some reason, I tried something different than what I was doing all night. Then next thing I knew, I'm in a bunch of drawdown on a short. Unfortunately, it had to be at the end of the night. Let's see. We will send our account to the grave with you guys. We're down to the last $500. $500. All right, we'll do one more add-in at 25. Nice prayer kit if you're in short. What would that be, your 25? We're about 400 bucks left. Yeah, dude, I'm ready to get off myself. I've been on here about an hour longer than I was planning on staying. $200 left. Oh yeah, my discount's pretty much cooked. I don't see us bringing it back because the next level of pullback is going to be up there at what, 46? Then you would have to get through 59. Like there's just so much to go back through. If this pushes down to the 15, it should blow it. Oh, there it goes. All right, guys. All right, thank you guys for watching. Everyone have a great night. Sorry about that last trade. Fucking chat. All right, thank you guys.